I mean, I didn't think I'm gonna have to be doing this video, but here we are. Here we are. Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do already. Make sure you drop a comment as well on who you thought your man of the match was. This is my apology to Moises Caicedo in it. And I think that's the perfect place to start. Chelsea Football Club are very, very much so in the conversation in terms of doing the right things. Probably going to be looking at a good push for next season for the title, maybe if they get some more signings in for their back line. Depends on even what they do in January. Right now, Chelsea have an identical record to Arsenal Football Club, who are 5 years into their project. And that's no disrespect to Arsenal. This is more out of a praise on Chelsea's thing, or whatever they're doing, Chelsea's project. Like, I had all the verbal for these guys, and rightly so last season, but the way they have turned things around and the way Maresca has come in and done what he's needed to do definitely needs to be spoken about, in my opinion. And one player, as I said, this is my official apology to Moises Caicedo. I was bitter in it. Not that it wasn't obvious anyway. I was bitter. I was fuming. You know, when I set an agenda, I run with it. And yeah, man, agendas had to agenda. But this guy, he's cold, man. He is cold. He's cold. Caicedo, I am sorry. I got it wrong. I got it so wrong. Kid special, man. Kid special. Right back, CDM in the 8. He plays in a way that is just a nightmare for any opposition to kind of come up against. His ability to pass the ball is underrated. He's a good passer in the final third. He's tackling. He's brushed up on that. He's putting up 8 out of 10s week after week after week. He played right back today. And we know we could have played right back from his Brighton days, but he played right back today. And do you know what he did from right back? Do you know what this guy did from right back? 7 ball recoveries, 15 successful final third passes from right back against Villa. Is man Trent or something? What's going on here, bro? Man just dropping 8s and 10s in centre mid, in the DM, and at right back. Oh my days, man. I got it wrong. I got this shit wrong, bro. I got it wrong. Oh my days. Oh my days. Moises Caicedo is balling this year, man. He's balling. He's a baller. Not even this season, he's a baller. He's cold. And what he was doing, what he's been doing, is a massive part as to why Chelsea are joint second in the league right now. Making certain teams, they made Villa look like, oh my, they made Villa look like Sheffield United today, bro. They made Villa look so ordinary. And it's credit to Enzo Maresca as well for getting the best out of these players so early on. It makes you think what the potential lies for this team as well. You look at Lavia, got him back to fitness. He's a special player. Very good midfield pivot you got there. Look at Enzo. Look at what the place Enzo was in. Now look at the way he's been performing over the last 5-6 games. Look at the difference. Look at the way these players are coming through and doing what they need to do. And they've got a lot of young players in their team, and they're working wonders right now. Sancho playing with a smile on his face. Noni, a lot of people have mixed opinions on Noni. I think Noni's a bit overrated. I don't think he's all that, but Noni's still doing his thing. You know, Pedro Neto, just another list of the wingers that they have to go and move mad. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. What's crazy what they're doing. And today, the way they dominated Aston Villa was rude. It was rude. Villa, for me, they never stood a chance in that game. Never stood a chance. And Chelsea now just need to start beating the big teams, and then they are in the conversation. I don't care what anyone says. 17 shots to Villa's 10, 8 shots to Villa's 4, 65% possession, at home. Obviously to Villa's 35%. Nearly double their passes, 90% pass accuracy, more fouls, only the same amount of yellow cards. So the tactical fouls are going well. Chelsea, they have an identical record to Arsenal Football Club. Understands what they're doing right now. For me, moving away from Caicedo, Jackson is the best forward in the league right now on form. Some might argue Chris Wood. I'm going Jackson personally. I've watched most Chelsea games this season, and Jackson is phenomenal. He is doing a phenomenal job, and he is brushed up on so many of the things that he needed to work on last season. And look, now all of a sudden, you've got a player on your hands for what, 30 M's? 30 M's. An absolute steal. An absolute steal of a player. And you combine that with Jadon Sancho's decision making, Pedro Neto's direct nature, Noni's Majinky Jink, even though he still needs to work on his end product. And then obviously you've got Cole Palmer, who didn't even have a great game. We didn't need to. Still puts up the GA. Still got them to go to put them out of sight. Of course he does. You know what I'm saying? The Cucurella looked down on. It was a question. Can he continue his form from Spain? Can he bring that form to Chelsea? Of course he has. Of course he has. It's getting silly. Fofana, long injury. He's taking him game by game, but he's getting better. Colwell getting better. Sanchez, not a massive fan, but not gonna lie. Distribution today, though. You see that pass to Jackson was redonkulous. Some of Sanchez's distribution was moving a bit nutty, man. That's something that's probably not spoken about. And a lot of people want him to be dropped. I understand. But yeah, the distribution today from today's game against Villa was very, very, very good. But yeah, just back to the Caicedo thing, man. I was fuming in it. I was fuming with my board, fuming with my club, and I just took it out on Caicedo. And now obviously I've seen the light a little bit ago. I just kind of didn't know when I was the right time to say it. But yeah, I was wrong. You guys are right. I make my disrespect as loud as my praise is as loud as my disrespect. So yeah, he's a baller, and it's scary to know where he can go in terms of his ceiling. And the fact that Lavie is there as well, another one that we missed out on. I can't believe it. Again, yes, he has injuries, but Lavie's a special player as well. So the fact that he went right back today, absolutely bossed it for Chelsea, absolutely bossed it. I don't really know what more I can say, man. Absolute baller. It is what it is. I think only Ryan Gravenberch is the only one I have over him, and there's still an argument there if you're talking just genuine performances as well. So yeah, man, I've got Gravenberch at 1, but Caicedo, man, what a player. What a player. It pains me to say it, man, but yeah. Chelsea, watch out for Chelsea, man. There's been no verbal from me on Chelsea's behalf because I generally look at them and go, rah, like pattern that defense up, and you can see them doing something. Genuinely, Chelsea might be back, man. In fact, I think they are back. It's just about how well they move in the window and how much they can shore their defense up to see where they can end up to decipher whether they're in the title race or whether they're in a top 4 race and they want to kind of get the domestic trophy push as well. We'll see, but let me know who your man of the match was. Me, I'm going to go Caicedo. I know shouts for shouts for Enzo Fernandez, and obviously shouts for Jackson were in there, but for me, yeah, no, and Cucurella as well. Sorry, shouts for Enzo Fernandez and Cucurella. I'm gonna go Caicedo in it. Let me know in the comments. What you feel about the apology and whatnot. But yeah, man, take care. We'll see you in the next one. Chelsea on to something, man. It just pains me, but yeah, they're on to something.